Well, good morning. What are you thinking? Well, as for myself, I got to be thinking about friendly AI. Friendly AI. And consider what it would be like when and if AI is not friendly anymore. Aldous Huxley, in his book Brave New World, presents the opinion that humans could venture into a society where we are creating superhumans with genetic technology. And at the same time, we find that AI and robotics play an integral role in schools, in factories, hospitals, and other industries. For the simple reason that AI is versatile in its ability to streamline processes, reduce human errors, and generate insights that otherwise would be hidden. So, what could possibly go wrong? If something were to go wrong, if AI was to become a monster, threatening human life on the planet to the point of humans versus robots, such a possibility should be foreseen by the Creator, and who should have had in place some kind of fail-safe. That much is not rocket science. So we look at the idea of AI and robotics and try to figure out what should we fear, and for everyone to fix their fear of a society of robots, put three measures as a way of allaying our fears of the technology that on one hand is quite useful, and on the other there is a certain level of uncertainty as to what AI and robotics could become. We see how efficient the technology is in the way we work nowadays and how we educate our kids and how we perform surgeries in the hospitals. But we have to look at what are some of the likelihood, especially when there are those who believe that AI could overtake humans when it comes to intelligence. And if AI is smarter than humans, then the creators of robotics and AI should have some kind of fail-safe to make sure that human life remains safe regardless of how AI and robotics may develop exponentially as time goes by. So I would suggest at least three fail-safe, or three ways in which we should look at it in order to allay our fears about the technology. One, we should learn as much as we can about AI and robotics. We should learn as much as we can. In fact, before I decide to talk about this topic, I know that I've heard quite a bit that people say about AI, and I myself did not do any particular research, but I had to do a little research, and I found out there are two aspects to AI. One is weak AI, and the other is strong AI. It is stated, for example, I would want to create an image that I'd like to use with my content and social media, and I would say create an image with a man playing golf or something, and AI would generate that within seconds. just like that. And I think that is considered weak AI. But there's a stronger AI, which is called strong AI as a category, that has the ability to learn and adapt to human behavior based upon how it is programmed. And so there are two aspects of it. So I had to learn a little bit about AI before I could even talk about it. So I think we should learn as much as we can about the technology. And second, stay abreast of new development. Stay abreast of new developments. If you're a person who is online a lot, using social media a lot, you'd understand why you have to stay abreast of technology and new developments, because every so often you put certain settings on your profile and uploading contents. And if you do that for 3 to 6 weeks, you'll find that somewhere along that line, something new is going to turn up, something new will suggest that you have to make some changes. So it's good to stay abreast of new development. And the other thing, number 3, I would suggest, based upon my brief knowledge, my brief understanding of the process that we are compelled to apply in our lives based on AI and robotics, is to encourage state senators or state representatives to rally for laws that will govern the technology, so that not only is there a guardrail in government as to how the technology can be used, but also the fact that those who create the technology will have their own checks and balances in place in order to make sure that humans are not being threatened by a technology that is not yet totally understood by the population and is growing by leaps and bounds. So these are measures we can take to help us face the inevitable. And the inevitable we're talking about here is AI and robotics. So this is it for now, and until next time. Have a great weekend, and God bless.